Okay, here's the wild shit. So you know the giant storm comes rolling through the world. You guys experienced it. Trees fell on cars. Big storm rolls through. Normally, the fucking wind blows and our power goes out. This massive storm rolled through, knocked out the power across what I would probably inaccurately but affectionately refer to as 94% of the fucking coast of Seattle and surrounds. Because when you look at the map, it was just like a massive overlapping thing of red blobs. And then there's us in the mountains. Not a single person's power went out. And then on the right side, giant power outage. So it's just like us in this little hovel of no power outage. So then my fucking heat goes out because my landlord forgot to fill the oil in the furnace for the second year in a row, which I'm like, why is this not automatically scheduled for, I don't know, August, when it doesn't matter if it fucking runs out? Or like refill it even if it's a quarter full. Like we don't have to wait until it's on E.
Yeah, I'm like that, where I like to taper things out, where I'll be maybe 2/3 into a tube of toothpaste, and I'm like, Brittany, we need more toothpaste, and she's like, we still have so much, and I'm like, you don't understand.
No, because at some point we're gonna fucking run out and forget.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have, here it is, a brand new tube, like. And I've been trying to instill that, like, it doesn't matter if we still have, like, a little bit of it. We want to make sure that we have it when we're out.
Yeah, have a motherfucking backstock of your shit. That's important. It's helpful in life. But yeah, so the oil runs out of this furnace thing. And then so the next day, somebody comes up to refill it, and that does nothing. So I let him know. And then he's like, well, did you hit the reset button that we hit last year when this happened? And so I went and I hit that. And he has a bit of, I think women are stupid bitch syndrome, where everything I do is like, I couldn't have possibly done it correctly. So
that's like the condescending, like not so much mansplaining. I mean, mansplaining is part of it, but just like this kind of like,
it's just a very condescending way of dealing with people, where I'm like, I was like, there's 2 reset buttons on this thing, held both of them for a minute, held the test button, I can hear it clicking, trying to turn on, and it's still not turning on. So then he's like, well, I'm gonna come up there, So I called a technician instead and was like, hey, how do we restart this thing? And so they explained, again, what I did of holding the reset button. He goes, yeah, if you did that more than twice and it's still not turning on, we need to get somebody out there. So I called landlord back, and I'm like, hey, here's the deal. A technician's coming tomorrow. And he was like, oh, okay, well, I just won't come up then. And the guy who lives above me, because we were doing this in like the group chat with the dude who lives in the unit above me, he texted me back and like separately. And he goes, sounds like button pushing wouldn't have solved shit. And I was like, yeah, no. I don't think my lack of button pushing skills was the problem here. And then the tech...
I mean, you can tell him I'm a professional button pusher. I
press
certified.
So many buttons a day. They all usually work. Sometimes they don't. But then this dude, John, rolls up to come fix it 4 days after.
Not John.
No, he was actually a very nice man.
John was cool this time?
John was cool. He apparently built a bunch of the... like gigantic, what's the word I'm looking for? Like nails and the eye hole screw things that hold the I-90.
Voodoo dolls.
Yes, exactly. That hold the I-90 tunnel together, which was neat. And he had like a picture of him in some famous magazine from forever ago. And I was like, good for you, man. But he came and he opened the furnace and he was like, when was the last time this was serviced? And I told him, it's not my house, man. I don't know. He looks at the chart on the wall and looks inside the furnace, and he goes, I'm pretty sure the last time somebody touched this was in 2019. It's supposed to get cleaned every year, and it's supposed to get serviced every 4 to 5 years, even if it's getting cleaned every year. I was like, well, it hasn't had any of that shit in 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time to get it serviced. That's 5 years, man.
Fucking, he was like, you want to get it teched more often if you're not cleaning it. It's like, well, we're too far past that on all of that. So then he pulls out this piece, and it's like this weird Star Wars looking gun tip thing that's like a little needle point in a big star-shaped dome. Looks wild. He's like, I'm gonna go clean this at the car, and it's just black, like the whole thing. is black and caked in soot and like thick chunks of soot. He comes back. It looked like he brought a new one. It was silver and gold, like shiny silver and gold. I was like, I would have never expected this to be the outcome of you leaving for 5 minutes. I was like, what did you run this through? So it comes back all bright and shiny, and he's like, yeah, there's a, like, less than a millimeter thick little tube tip that shoots out the flame that ignites your furnace. He's like, if there's a fuck ton of soot in that, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And so he was like, your landlord needs to clean this, and also if you're paying the bill, you should tell him he owes you a lot of money. And I was like, well, he pays all the utilities, so he's just shitting on his own dime. And he giggled at that. He was like, good. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fire's not as easy as people think it is. Like, Brittany and I, like, do fires every year because we have a wood fire stove for heat. And every time, like, the first fire of the year is always the worst because it's, like, the coldest and the dirtiest. And, like, every time I'm trying to do it, I'm just thinking, I don't know how people's houses fucking burn down because this is so hard to try to do.
Dude, right? Like, sometimes when you want to set a fire, why is it so difficult? But then when I just want to leave my oven on while I walk outside for 10 minutes, suddenly the child has crawled inside the oven and now the whole kitchen's on fire. And you're like,
yeah, or like if I like light a candle and then take the dog for a walk and
yes, and now the whole apartment's in smoke. I can't imagine that fucking happening because the amount of times I've lit a candle and left it for a long period of time, I've never resulted in my house being coated in smoky candle goodness.
We can't go back to that discussion.
No. If you want to go back to that, listener, you can go back to that episode.
Yeah, you can
I'm
listen
sure
to it anytime you want.
Our opinions are vaguely similar.
Welcome to We Have That Podcast at Home, the only Christmas podcast that has an 11-month-long special of non-Christmas themed episodes. I'm your Jingle Jangle Jammage.
And I'm your Rudy the Rudolph the Reindeer Rachel. And each week we play Russian roulette with our success and spin a wheel to find out the genre of the next week's podcast. Our last spin landed on Christmas.
But honestly, Rachel, large sigh. I have seasonal depression.
Oh no, gamage.
Yeah, I miss Halloween already. I feel like it just flew past us. And I don't even think our spookisode was enough to sate and or slake my needs. Whichever one applies.
I would agree that our spookisode was not spooky enough for me.
I need spook once every 4 weeks is what the doctor prescribed for me.
My doctor said I need vitamin Halloween.
So, if you're the type to still keep Halloween decorations up year-round because you embody the spook, or maybe you're just too lazy to take them down, or both, like we are.
Or you embody the spoop. That is also acceptable.
Yeah, spook and or spoop.
It can't be both, though. It cannot be both. It's only or.
Well, this is the episode for you. Today we're aiming to spookify our Christmas, or at least extend your Halloween.
You know what? Also, before we get started, I would really like all of us to take a moment and thank Halloween for being the only thing that holds Christmas back from summer. It's the only thing separating it from just all out taking over the whole year.
Dude, like the day before Halloween, we went to Costco. I forget what for, but there was already Christmas shit everywhere. Like they're waiting, and like the second Halloween is like wrapping up, that's when all the shit's out. Yeah. Skips Thanksgiving. You don't need Thanksgiving decorations. What the fuck for?
No, what's a turkey? Pfft, fuck that shit. A bird? No.
Now, real
we
quick,
need only turtle
let's get the obvious one out of the way. Do you still have your jack-o'-lantern? Well, throw it away. It's gross. You shouldn't have that anymore.
Throw it away. It's gross.
You shouldn't have that anymore. Your other Halloween decorations are probably still good, but not that one, Chief.
That one we gotta let go of.
It's time. It's time. This is your wake up call.
All right, what do we replace it with, though? If we're spoopifying my Christmas and I'm throwing away my jack-o'-lantern, I need a replacement.
I mean, pumpkins are still in season. You could just pick up another one and fucking season 2 that shit.
Should you carve? Okay, so if I'm carving a Christmas pumpkin, should I be carving? Because if we're spoopifying, I'm in a debate in my head here.
Right.
I am carving a jack-o'-lantern. So do I carve? Is it kosher to carve a Santa Claus in it, or does it need to be a spooky Santa Claus, like creepy, or should it just straight up still be a Halloween themed, like a bat? But is the bat wearing a Santa hat? Like, there's so many variables here.
I agree with you. I think that you don't want to put Christmas on the pumpkin because I feel like that's disrespectful to Halloween in general. Maybe incorporate, maybe instead of a pumpkin, you carve something else. Like what else? What else is Christmas themed that we could carve? What about gourds?
Gourds? Okay.
Yeah, can you carve a gourd?
What else is great? Could you carve? What if you just tattooed Santa's ass?
Just generally just have a like I'm gonna get a tattoo in place of a jack-o'-lantern. That's weird.
No, just like
fact checker is right. A pumpkin is a gourd, but I don't give a fuck.
No, but like a thicker gourd.
Yeah, like maybe a squash.
The gourds that make you want to die when you try to carve them because they're just a thick husk of anger.
I don't have enough experience carving gourds to understand what you're saying.
If you ever want to experience the hate, carve a gourd with a thick husk, not a pumpkin. Just like anything that you would normally identify as a gourd where it has that hard shell. It'll make you mad.
Rachel, I got news for you. I feel pumpkin. Hate and I don't fucking carve gourds.
Maybe you need to start carving and maybe you'll find balance.
Maybe that's the straw that breaks the camel's back into me being a serial killer.
Or like maybe that's where, I don't know, maybe it's just like it cancels out. Like two angry things cancel each other out.
Now, so here, and I'm guessing Seattle too, actually, maybe it obviously snows up there. I'm stupid. But here where I live, we don't get snow fucking ever. But if you have snow,
one time it snowed like an inch. It was cool.
But if you have snow, you can just roll that bitch up and make a jack-o'-lantern out of that.
Ooh, okay. What if, okay, hold on. Stick with me here.
Yeah.
What if you take a pumpkin or other gourds, depending on your preference. You carve something into that pumpkin and or other gourd, and then you roll that pumpkin gourd into a snowball type thing, and then recarve the same thing, and then stick the candle inside of it. So now you have like a weird, spooky,
like a turducken,
snowball turducken pumpkin, fucking godless hedonistic holiday item. Those weren't the words that I was looking for.
That's fine.
I was basically trying to say it's an abortion of a holiday, but
that's kind of what's happening. I know that I've seen snowmen with a jack-o'-lantern head before. So, I mean, if you have snow, you could do that. But
I like that.
But again, if you don't have snow,
make a snowman with a jack-o'-lantern head.
I'm down for that. If you want to do that, listener, you can. But I do want to kind of lay out that this is supposed to be like your leftover Halloween decorations need to be incorporated. Is the important bit here. If you want to do this, then you do that because you're Halloweenizing Christmas. But we do have to look. You did that. Now look around your yard. You have other shit to take care of. Let's get to those.
Yeah.
Your wreath, Christmas wreath. If you have one, then replace it with a dead one. I don't know. Get a bunch of sticks together.
That's the thing. Is if you prepare for Halloween miss early.
Yeah.
And you just buy the wreath ahead of time. Now you just put up a dead wreath and you're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah, just save your wreath from last year. Boom.
That's the same with your tree. If you want to Halloween miss your tree, you have a couple different options here. You can buy just any tree. It could be plastic. It could be real. I don't care. You could spray paint it orange. Or you buy a real tree, time it super, super right to where the needles all start dying right at Christmas so that it has that sort of orangey, yellowy tinge to it. That does, keep in mind, that does make it more flammable as time goes on. So really make sure the lights you're putting on that are like LEDs and not those old ones that make shit hot as balls. And then your third option is if you're a botanist or something, breed an orange pine tree.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That one's gonna require some forethought, though. You can't.
You
just
got to
like
go to
roll
schooling
in.
for that too.
Well, you can't last minute like roll into December and then be like, damn, I forgot to breed my orange pine tree. Like you got to really commit to the plan.
It doesn't have to
This
be
December
orange.
for
like,
next December.
For your Christmas tree, you could honestly like go down to the Christmas tree lot and just like shop for a Christmas tree like you would, but you have the freedom of not needing to be choosy. Like everybody else is going there, they're looking for the perfect Christmas tree for a perfect Christmas. You don't have to worry about that. You can just get a dead piece of shit. Good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be so psyched, they will probably give you large discounts on your
Yeah,
tree
they're
purchase.
like, you want that? Yes, I fucking do.
Yeah. Good to go.
Or like Fact Checker and I, we were married, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but we
What?
have we
Since
bought like
when?
this. We bought this like plastic purple Halloween spooky tangled tree that has Halloween ornaments and lights up and everything, and we use that for our Christmas tree.
Which is great, by the way.
It's like a fucking 6-inch tall thing. It's nothing, but that is
it's-
how we continue Halloween for us. Another thing we do is we've had, I should say, little paper bats that are black on one side, orange on the other side. We have those taped up all over the house all year round. We still have them, Rachel, and we have them.
I feel like there's less. Am I wrong?
I think there might be, but we have those all year round. And for Christmas, Brittany will just put little Santa hats on all of the bats.
It's honestly one of my favorite things ever. Is just Chopper ate a few. That's what happened to the couple. I thought you guys were just getting less festive over time. Really, your cat just hates Halloween-miss.
I guess.
Yeah, putting tiny or large Santa hats just on your Halloween decorations.
Or they can be medium-sized too.
Done.
And that's,
they're big or small. There's no medium-sized Santa hats allowed in Halloween-miss.
But this is what we're talking about. It's the little things.
Literally, the tiny bats.
Like let's take a break. You spent outside. You have ADHD, and you went inside to talk about the tree. Let's go back outside. I mean you, the listener, but also both Rachel and I. Like we gotta fucking focus. We're back outside.
Did you think this was one track? It's 15, and they're all gonna collide. Wait for it.
We're back outside. Look around. You clearly have like some dope fucking Halloween decorations. Let's say you got those skeletons. What you need to do is dress those skeletons up in knitted hats and like scarves and make a snowball fight out of them. Boom. Look at that.
Oh, I have a different plan for skeletons.
Go for it. Shoot.
Okay, so I would like to propose that for the people that have skeletons in their yard, like your neighbor has great skeletons. There's always one like crawling out of a grave. Fantastic. Yeah. Keep that exact setup. Now, take the skeleton's bones and paint them like a candy cane. Now he's festive.
You could also just like, this requires more work, but if you have like skeletons and zombies and dead people and it's a graveyard and everything, all you need to do is keep that and then put a Krampus, like a life-size Krampus in the middle of the yard. And there you go. It's Krampus doing his bullshit.
Krampus Christmas?
Yeah.
Doing his bullshit. That seems lazy, though. I think we can take this a step further.
To be fair, though, like that is lazy, but that's also you can't find a Krampus decoration. You have to kind of make that yourself.
You know what? That's fair. And honestly, the German people that live down the street will be so fucking impressed. You're gonna get so much Schnitzel and Spatzel for
Was
Christmas.
ist das? Was ist das?
Ja, was
ist wunderbar,
das?
Wunderbar.
Sehr gut. Okay, alternative proposal. And this is because when I thought about how you could Halloween miss a skeleton, I really, really got stuck in the fucking rabbit hole of candy caning things. And I just need you to,
which
for
is
a
funny
moment.
because candy canes are like my least favorite thing about
I
Christmas.
fucking hate candy canes.
I
They're
hate-
disgusting. I'm okay with
especially-
the fruity ones. I don't like the minty
No.
ones.
I was okay with the fruity ones when I was 8, and you could get candy cane or you could get the little fruity cherry flavored candy cane. But now there's like a fucking million of them, and there's like,
is there really?
yeah, man, there's like sweet tart candy canes and Swedish fish candy canes and Sour
How do
Patch
you
Kids.
even make a
There's
sweet
so
tart
many.
candy cane? It's inherently not a thing.
When you make the
Ugh.
sugar, you just put in a little bit of like citric acid and call it a day. That's pretty much what the fuck you do. It's lazy, and there's so many candy canes now, and I hate them all.
Okay,
It's the
I can
worst
hop
candy.
on board with that. I barely liked the fruit ones, so.
Yeah.
No, so I'm picturing if you have a whole scene in your yard, really ball out, make sure everybody's wearing like pastels and pinks and greens and reds, and
Yeah.
just like make a zombie caroling group
Yeah, and
that's kind of almost screams Candyland.
and if you have ghosts, just make sure to like make them red or green, and then like do like a little white trim at the
Boom.
bottom of the ghosts.
Oh, actually, no,
even
fuck
better.
that. If you have
Keep the ghosts, and then just put like a manger nativity scene in front of them.
Okay, no, even better. Are you ready? Keep the ghosts, stick a name tag on it that said Ghosts of Christmas Past. Done.
Boring.
No.
You said better
Fuck
and then
you.
did not deliver.
What? If I have a spooky ghost, all I have to do is Ghost of Christmas Past, Ghost of Christmas Present, Ghost of Christmas Future. Done. Name tags. Now they're at a convention.
Because you're fucking driving by and you're like, oh, what the hell is all this about? Like, oh, but are they wearing name tags? I don't know. Let's stop and get out of the car and get up close to fucking read it. No, you gotta
I'm
drive
sorry,
by and
you
go,
wouldn't.
oh, look, there's a spooky Christmas thing. That's awesome. That's what you want.
I'm sorry, you would not get out to read a ghost's name tag?
I mean, I
Fuck you.
would, but that's not. You can't.
I personally would.
I can't expect everybody to do the thing that I'm going to do.
I'm sorry, fact checker wrote our ghost blew away in the last storm. He's haunting somebody else now. He's on to greener pastures, I guess.
I mean, obviously greener because every yard around us is greener.
I was going to say less cementy, but you really don't have your cement pipe dream yet.
There's other Halloween decorations you have outside too. I mean, like dressing them up in like Christmassy things is one thing.
Yeah, that's
do you have
step
like
one.
yeah, like do you have like a werewolf or even like a scarecrow, whatever kind of like big fucking thing in your yard? Just put a Santa hat on it, man. That's all you got to do.
Yeah,
But-
Santa hats, big and small.
Yeah, like there's other things too, like the tombstones. I guess you can write a new tombstone, like get a new tombstone that just says Christmassy
You just got to
shit.
add mistletoe onto the tombstones, and then you're good.
Yeah,
it.
like just tape a little piece of holly on the fucking
Yeah, that's
upper
it.
left hand corner.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything else. Just like, what's the Christmas? Is holly the Christmas flower? What am I thinking of? It's a red
poinsettia?
flower. Yes, just put a little bit of poinsettias out there. Kill every neighborhood dog.
Brittany and I were
cat.
talking about this morning. There's like poinsettia and holly, and both are poisonous, and I don't know why we do this.
Yes, humans are just like, let's get all the most poisonous shit for our holidays. Yeah, you can change your tombstone. Fact checkers suggesting that you change your tombstone to that they all died on Christmas.
Yeah.
That's if you want to go the extra mile. If you want to be lazy, stick a piece of holly on it.
What other bits of Halloween are we not touching on, or other pieces of Christmas that we're not touching on?
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
I came to
I'd
this.
like
I came to this
take-
kind of ill prepared on purpose because I want brainstorming to happen here.
Same. Glad we're just on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I really think that we looked at the front of the house. I think we need to step into the house now because I think we've covered most of your lawn experience.
Hold up, though. I want to talk about the transition into the house.
Okay,
I'm talking
yes.
that
Like
doorway.
the threshold. Okay.
I'm talking the doorway. You
Yeah, hit me.
need to, if you're going to get carolers, you need to answer the door in a witch's hat with a candy bowl and look confused.
I love that actually,
fuck?
and I now want to do that every fucking year.
Just all the time.
I need to live somewhere where there's carolers. Do you guys get those?
No, I've never once seen a caroler ever in my life.
Okay, hold on. Before we continue, can we address the fucking like Christmas holiday movie stereotype that there's carolers?
Yeah,
Where
there's
the
not.
fuck have you ever seen a caroler? Outside of like if I go to a choir show during December, they sing caroling songs. They don't come to my fucking house.
Fact checker said she went Caroline once. She said the name Caroline.
Is that like you went to a bar and just decided you were Caroline and then started playing Sweet Caroline on repeat? And then when everybody's like, who keeps doing this? And you're like, I don't know. It's not me.
Hey, Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
Okay, I had one time. I was in a bar and somebody learned that my middle name was Caroline.
You just go door to door and do that?
That's actually, there you go. This is not Halloween or Christmas, but go caroling. Just knock on people's doors. Sing that song, and when they're like, what are you doing? Be like, I'm carolining.
Yeah.
And
is this not what carolining is?
And then just really double down until they realize what you're saying and are like, oh my God, I have to break it to this person that this is not what they think this is. Oh my God. I want to do that so bad. Carolining in July.
But I do want to, caroling doesn't happen. You have to go out of your way to fucking see carolers.
Yeah, I don't think that's real. I think carolers are a myth.
Like every time there's been a caroler even adjacent in my life, there's like a flyer for like, oh, there's a carol show happening on the 20th at the Grand Budapest Hotel Church.
If I see a caroler in real life, I'm gonna act like it's a
what
fucking
does a caroler
mythical
look
dragon.
Like? What does a caroler look like? I'm just imagining like an Ebenezer Scrooge kind of thing where they have like the 100%. Top hat and a scarf.
And a scarf. and like a pea coat. I was about to say the exact same thing.
I was going to say like a tweed coat, but yeah.
No, tweed coat I think is more accurate than a pea coat. Or a petticoat. I think all could be seen, but I think a tweed coat is more likely.
And the girls are like wearing bonnets and shit.
Yeah, and like weird bustling skirts.
Which you should not be wearing in the fucking middle of winter. What are you doing?
No, stop showing your skankle. It's fucking cold outside, bitch.
Skanklets.
Skanklets.
Now, I want to take it a step further. I'm moving a little bit beyond Christmas. I want to move a little bit beyond Christmas. Is that you should just be answering the door at all times in a witch's hat and a candy bowl with a confused look on your face. Please, 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 always, always, always. All right, did you order internet? And they like said, we'll be there from between 12 and 5 that day. Like, all right.
Perfect. Get your hat out.
Or a cat mask. Just, hello. What are you dressed up as, little boy?
Cat mask would be so good because you know how uncomfortable they'd be when you answer the door and they're like, oh God, is it another furry?
Are you a furry? But you also have a candy bowl. But it is February.
And you have candy? So like I guess I'm gonna come inside. Give me the Twix. I want the left one.
Give me the Reese's one. And you like the left Twix?
No, I can't even eat Twix. That was just me pulling it out of my ass. I have no opinion of Twix. I don't think even when I could eat Twix, I don't think I liked Twix.
Well, the left Twix aren't good. They're just not right.
They're just not. Fuck you. That was dumb as hell.
I said that to Brittany, and she fucking gave me the biggest scowl ever.
You deserved it. No,
don't set it up for me.
I feel like as an adult, I could give less of a fuck about candy, and as a child, I had the most boring fucking candy choices known to man.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I missed the opportunity to develop my candy palate somewhere in teenagehood.
Yeah.
Or late childhood. And now we're here, and I'm like, all of it's disgusting.
Yeah, there's some good ones out there, but boy, it's hard to find.
And I'm like, I just want a bite. I don't want this a king-size bar? Ugh. No.
Rachel over here being like, what happened to the fun sizes? I want the fun size.
What happened to the little miniature bite-sized Reese's? Why are they the size of eggs during Easter?
There's dozens of us. Dozens!
Dozens was a good joke. Oh, you know what I do like? A Rolo. Rolos are fucking fantastic.
Rolos are very underrated, and I feel like
that is
we sleep on Rolos
candy,
way
though.
too often.
We do. I do feel like that a Rolo is kind of an old person candy, though. So.
No, I wasn't gonna say an old person candy. No, you want Werther's Originals or those fucking strawberry pieces of shit.
It's basically a cough drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So answering the door to anybody really with trick or
Yes.
treat intentions. Now
I want that so bad for the world.
Now I want, yeah, don't forget to comment on their costumes. You make sure to give those trick or treaters what they're owed.
Oh,
But
you dressed up like a plumber today.
oh, we're gonna fix somebody's cable. How cute.
Yeah, I'm here to fix yours. Oh, precious.
On the other end of the spectrum, I need you to don your costume and take to the streets, please.
In your gay apparel.
Yeah, that's extra
And I don't
festive.
mean your June Pride Month apparel, though you can reuse that.
Yeah, put on your Pink Pony Club costume. I know you have
Yes.
it, and go trick or treating. I don't care if
Fuck
it's
yeah.
December 15th. We're doing this.
Do you think if you go trick or treating on December 25th, so everybody's at home, like you pretty much everybody is going to be home. They're not really expecting the doorbell to ring unless they have a party going on. Do you think if you came up like you were trick or treating, they would feel obligated to give you something? Because, like, it's Christmas. You can't judge me on Christmas.
Here's what's going to happen. These people are going to give you candy or something of equal value. At the very least, you've made someone's day and gave them a laugh. But, like, I foresee a lot of things like, if somebody came to my door on Christmas morning and they're like, trick or treat, I'd be like, oh, I clearly know this person. Like, this is one of my friends. That would be my immediate thought. And I would learn the hard way that it's not.
That I have no friends.
Now, optimistically, Christmas is the day where everybody's supposed to be, you know, at their highest amount of charity, where they're like, oh, yes, spreading cheer and joy. They're not. This is the day where you really see the worst of the people, but...
Everybody looks in their wallet and goes, holy shit.
But yeah, I mean, at the very least, you got a fucking story. They're going to be like, dude, I had trick-or-treaters Christmas morning. Can you believe that? No, I didn't know who the fuck they were. They were they were a couple in their 30s. I don't know what to do anymore. No, I didn't give them anything.
That would straight up make my day if somebody went trick-or-treating on Christmas.
You're putting them on the spot. They're going to be like, oh, I got a quarter bag of Doritos.
Oh, it'd be so good. Or they'll give you, like, I feel like everybody always gets stocking stuffers, and inevitably there's something in your stocking stuffer that you're like, I have no earthly desire for this to be anywhere near my life. So you'll just get all the weird stocking stuffers.
There is, for sure, don't lie to me, Halloween adjacent candy in your stocking. Do not lie to me.
Absolutely. I get Sour Patch Kids in my stocking every year.
I get those little tiny Reese's cups. I fucking hate those. I love Reese's. Those little tiny, like, 10-cent cups are the worst. The tiny ones. The tiny ones.
I love the cups.
I'm talking like the tiny ones that are like as big as your thumb. Those suck. Like if you put them in your mouth, they taste old automatically right off the bat.
Old. I like old candy. I like old tasting candy.
Yeah, the tiny single wrap.
No,
ones.
I love single wrapped Reese's. It's because I don't like a large amount of candy.
They do take more work to eat. Fact checker said they take more work to eat, and she's right.
Because you have to unwrap them.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
To be fair, when you buy a pack of Reese's, I have to unwrap the Reese's and then I have to unwrap the little cup. But I guess it's the same shit for the other one, but with more foil.
Pop it in your mouth. That's fine.
Just eat the whole container. Eat the plastic on the outside. Eat the paper in the cup.
Yeah, don't stop there. Eat your hand. What are you using it for?
Eat your arm. Just keep going.
Eat your soul. Take out that soul and just cook it over medium heat for about 5 minutes on each side. Medium rare. You want to get that with like a little bit of like butter on top. Just get it nice and crispy. It's a
well-known fact that if you just completely eat yourself, you do open a black hole into another universe and you just start a new life. So just go for it.
I don't think that's true.
What happened in our D&D game, bitch?
That was a quick decision on the DM's part. Very
God.
Unfortunate decision.
It was a quick decision on God's part.
I mean, if you eat a bit of yourself and God's like, go for it, then sure. What about people who eat their boogers?
That's not the same thing as auto-cannibalizing your entire existence.
That's eating yourself. That you created that?
Yes. But it's not committing to eating I'm saying eating your whole self. All your bones down to your lips. Eventually, to continue eating yourself, you're going to have to like invert into yourself and create a new universe. It's true.
I don't think that's how that works.
Check the PhD textbooks.
PhD
on
textbooks.
the internet. Yeah.
Download the
on the website, Scammage.
Go to phd.com.
Oh, /Christmas.
Okay.
All right.
We gotta talk about the important bits. I think we've handled the trick or treating. And make sure to give, if somebody visits your house on Christmas morning saying trick or treat, give them some stocking stuffers. You can do it. Just do it. Moving on.
You don't want them anyway.
We are inside the house.
Okay. We're inside the house.
Welcome home.
Welcome back. After your trip to the lawn. What is on your coffee table? Usually at Christmas, people put out Christmas books. So, 12 Days of Christmas. What does that look like for Halloween, miss? Let's take it one bird at a time, because a lot of the 12 Days of Christmas are birds.
I mean, yeah, sure. To be fair, I don't even know what the 12 Days of Christmas ones are. I know 5 golden rings, 4.
Wow, you picked like the one fucking thing that isn't birds.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, I don't fucking know. There's 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in the pear tree.
Yeah, you're getting close.
Yeah, see?
All right, are you ready? 12 Days
No,
of
don't
Christmas.
tell me that there's only birds except for 5 golden rings. There's like dudes milking and like...
No, you're not. It's not only birds, but it is predominantly birds. It's actually 50% birds. Sorry, it is not predominantly birds. It is 50% birds. Gamage.
Yeah.
We're going to Halloweenify the 12 Days of Christmas.
Are we going to Halloweenify, or are you going to just tell me your version that you already have written out?
I didn't write it out. I came here as wildly unprepared as you did. All right. A partridge in a pear tree. There's one of them.
A scarecrow in a pumpkin patch.
Boom. Okay. Done. All right. 12 Days of Halloween, miss. A scarecrow in a pumpkin patch. 2 turtle doves.
2 turtle ghosts. They're just dead turtles.
Oh my God. Fact checker, could you... Never mind. I'm gonna... Can somebody write this down?
Write this down.
A scarecrow in a pumpkin patch. 1 scarecrow.
Rachel's eyes are like green with money.
No. I just don't want to forget because I want to sing it when we're done. 1 scarecrow. I saw Wicked for the first time last night.
I'm not going to let you sing this song or talk about Wicked.
Why?
Because I
didn't mean
Wicked.
for it to stay included in the thing. I was just typing. 2 turtle ghosts. When you say turtle ghosts, do you mean like the ghosts of turtles?
I said that, yeah. 2 turtles. They were pets, perhaps, or they were the sea turtles, like trying to get to the ocean, and a seagull just ate them. Take your pick.
Right. 3 French hens.
3 French hens. 3 French heads. They were beheaded.
3
aristocrats.
French heads. Okay, yeah, and they get the little twirly mustaches. 4 calling birds. As in they're singing.
4 wailing.
I like wailing. Keep that.
I was going to say 4 wailing bats.
No, I don't think that works.
Well, I don't want to use ghosts again. We can't use ghosts again. Like, we already have turtle ghosts.
Oh, fuck.
That's a ghost, girl.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say poltergeese, but there's actually geese later. So I'm like, if we're going to use that, it's got to be with the geese. I can take out wailing. Do you think Moby Dick's ever upset when people say she was wailing? To talk about people crying.
I don't think Moby Dick is upset about anything.
You never know.
Yeah, Moby Dick's really plugged into the colloquialisms of America.
Yeah, of wailing. 4 moaning zombies.
4 wailing wolves.
Oh, there you go. Boom. 4 wailing 4 wailing werewolves. 4 wailing whale wolves. Oh,
I was going to say 4 wailing wolves. Like you want to try to keep the cadence of the syllables.
Well, I wrote werewolves. Could you imagine being a whale who was also a werewolf, and just once on a full moon you have to doggy paddle around the ocean? 5 golden rings.
You just you said that, and you're like, I just gotta move forward. I don't like the silence we're sitting on.
Comment on it, but I thought it was funny, so I'm just laughing.
All right, this one's the 5 golden rings. It's gotta be
5 spooky things.
5 chapel roans.
That doesn't count. She doesn't own Halloween.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying, like, you're at a Halloween party and you're gonna see 5 fucking chapel roans.
Okay, no, I like that.
No. I don't.
No, you justified it.
I justified it, but I
It's
don't.
your back. Okay, it's your
It's
back.
gonna be
You can't
irrelevant.
anything.
It's gonna be irrelevant in a couple years. That's
It's relevant
pessimistic.
now. That's all that matters.
5. I do like the rhyming with rings though. 5.
Bullshit. 5 spooky things is mine.
That's good, but I feel like we could.
You can top it.
We could do plus ultra. 5.
We can't. You can.
Fact checker has posted the 12 days
Brittany,
of Halloween
fuck
song.
you.
I already know it exists. I don't care. We're not doing that.
We're doing this exercise out of the joy of our Halloween hearts.
Yeah, this is an exercise for our spirit. And you're being a corporate asshole.
Being a corporate asshole.
5 horse stabbings.
I like that. We're keeping it. We're moving on to the next one because you took too long on that one. 6 geese a laying, which is stupid because that means 6 geese laying eggs. This is the only time that we can use poltergeist.
We could do 6 ghosts of booing and then change the turtle doves to something else.
6 poltergeist a booing.
I
just want to use the word
6 ghosts of
poltergeist.
booing.
6 ghosts of booing. That's not as much fun.
But if you're taking geese and then adding to it.
Yeah, I know.
These 6 poltergeist.
No, I'm fine with 6 ghosts of booing. What do we want to change the other one to?
The turtle doves. 2.
I mean, we could still keep turtle ghosts is dumb.
Turtle ghosts are dumb.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
No,
but
I love it, but it is objectively dumb.
it was the first thing I said. We shouldn't go with the first thing I say.
No, that's the best shit. 1 scarecrow in a pumpkin patch, which is not at all along with the song. 2 turtle ghosts, 3 French heads, 4 wailing werewolves, and
2 jack-o'-lanterns.
5 horse stabbing, 6 ghosts of booing. 2 jack-o'-lanterns?
2 jack-o'-lanterns, yeah. I think
I
I
like turtle ghosts. Okay, 2 jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, the cadence of that is good. The number 1, partridge in a pear tree, that's fucked. We're gonna have to figure that out.
All kinds of ass. 6 ghosts of booing. Okay. 7
swans a swimming.
7 swans a swimming. Just so dumb.
7.
Ooh. Fuck. I don't know what was just in my brain, but it left instantaneously.
Axis swinging.
Yeah, 7 axis swinging is not bad.
7 axis swinging. Thank you, fact checker,
like
for fucking contributing for once on this fucking show.
8 maids a milking. If we can keep milking.
You're right. You're right. 8 werewolves milking. We already have wailing werewolves. 8.
Yeah.
8 vampires milking.
Oh, yeah, that works. 8 vampires milking. Yeah, it works. It's gross, but it works.
No, I wanna say vampires. I think that could work for another one.
Okay. I'm changing it. Let me know when you're ready. Gross.
8 zombies milking. That's grosser, and I like that.
I guess.
Oh,
We can do 8 zombies milking. 8 zombies.
Fact checker
milking.
said zombies like right when I fucking said it.
Also worse. All right. 9 ladies dancing. I wanted to go with slutty costumes somewhere.
I mean, we could do it for 9. 9's already kind of set up, so we just gotta augment it. We can do it. We just gotta try hard. We gotta believe. You gotta give love a roundhouse kick right in the heart.
Something like 9 slutty cats was kind of like, you know how there's always everybody dressed in like the same 9 skanks is skimping. I like skanks is skimping.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not words, but it's funny. 9 skanks is skimping. Thank you, fact checker, for helping me with that one because I really like 9 ladies skimping, 9 skanks is skimping.
For 10, I was thinking 10 vampires bleeding.
10. Okay. All right. 11 pipers piping.
Ugh, Jesus. 11.
What like musical instrument?
Didgeridoo.
I meant for like Halloween.
11 didgeridoos. Just nobody's playing them. They're just there.
Which one is the one where it's just like a piece of wood and a metal pole, and then it goes? Ooh.
Is that I don't know. You need skeletons somewhere. You're right, fact checker. We do.
Yeah.
11 skeleton. No. 11 skellies piping. What's wrong with piping?
What are they piping?
Flutes that they made from themselves.
That seems like so much lore.
It's not.
To work into. Maybe the skeletons can be milking. We have 1 scarecrow and a pumpkin patch. That one's so fucked up. 2 jack-o'-lanterns. 3 French heads. 4 wailing werewolves.
It's 11 Skellies duding.
11 Skellies duding. I like that. 11 Skellies duding?
Yeah, duding.
What? Angry duding. Where is that from?
That is from Army of Darkness, a legendary movie.
It's so cute.
It's great. One of my favorite
12
movies ever.
drummers drumming. That is easily one of my favorite gifs I've ever seen. I didn't even realize he was duding. I thought he had a giant jaw. I kept scrolling past it too fast to realize what the fuck was happening.
It may look like he's like chewing on it, but he's actually playing the flute with a femur. That's actually happening.
What did you say this is called? It's Army of Darkness?
Army of Darkness. You've never seen Army of Darkness? Okay, have you seen Evil Dead?
Yes, I've also met Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, Bruce
Campbell. It's shocking to me that I have not seen Army of Darkness.
That's like his
Bruce
number
Campbell
1.
Is the type of asshole that you expect him to be, but in like a great way. Like, you know when you meet people and you're like, oh, you're an asshole?
No, he's
It's like
great.
he's exactly the quantity of asshole you expect, where he's just like being a funny human. It's wonderful. Yeah, exactly. That's a great... Yeah, no, he's fantastic.
You should watch Evil Dead, watch Evil Dead 2, and then watch Army of Darkness because it is the third.
I've seen Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. I've just never seen Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness is the third in the series.
The third installment.
Yes, it's arguably the best. It's the most quotable movie in existence. I kind of want to do that movie sometime in the future.
I'm super down. I'll wait to watch it until we do it.
Sure. Okay. 12 drummers drumming. 12.
Yes.
12. What else in Halloween are missing? 12 Frankensteins. Frankening?
12 Frankens.
12 trickers treating. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. Thank you, fact checker. All right. Are you ready?
No. Hold on. For one, a scarecrow in a pumpkin patch.
No, we're gonna roll through it. There's no perfecting this.
A scarecrow
it's just
in
happening
a cornfield? Would that work better? Like it's getting rid of one of the syllables.
A scarecrow in a cornfield. Yeah, we can do that. I don't want to change it too much because I like the authenticity of it being terrible.
I like corn maze, actually. In a corn maze. Do that. Change that.
Yeah, I like that. In a corn... I don't know if in a corn maze is going to sound good, but
corn maze, yeah. Is there anything else we wanna quickly just... Like, looking back at, just quickly be like, I'm not happy with this.
No, I want us to just embrace the suck.
Zombies milking is good.
Milking.
Vampires bleeding. Skanks a skimping.
I really like Skelly's duding and Skanks a skimping are some of my favorites. No, I think we need to embrace our creativity.
Yeah, all right.
And we're going to make this happen. Because it doesn't start strong either. On the first day of Halloween, Miss My Franken gave to me 1 scarecrow in a corn maze, 2 jack-o'-lanterns, 3 French heads, 4 wailing werewolves, 5 whores a stabbing, 6 ghosts a booing, 7 axes swinging,
Rachel's
8
never
zombies
sung...
milking.
The song's sung backwards, stupid.
10 vampires bleeding. Is it really?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Is
a partridge in a pear tree on the second day of Christmas. 2 turtle doves and a Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how to sing this song. Anyway, 7 axes swinging, 8 zombies milking, 9 skanks skimping, 10 vampires bleeding, 11 skellies duding, and 12 trickers treating.
That's just awful.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be.
I kind of want to...
I was just doing the last line in the song where you just sing all of them at once.
No, because you still do that backwards. You end
at
and a partridge in the pear tree. Oh my God, Rachel.
Oh, it is. It is backwards, isn't it? Wait, so on the first day of Christmas, you get 12 drummers drumming?
No, you get a partridge in a pear tree. And then on the second day, you get 2 turtle doves and a partridge in the pear tree. On the third day, you get 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in the pear tree.
So when you do the last line, it's... On the 12th day of Halloween, Miss My Franken gave to me 12 trick-or-treating. Okay, on the first day of on the last
Jesus
day
Christ.
of Spookmas,
I'm not cutting any of this. It's Rachel struggling.
skellies tooting, 10 vampires bleeding, 9 skanks skipping, 8 zombies milking, 7 axes swinging, 6 ghosts a booing, 5 horses stabbings, 5 horse stabbings.
Yeah, horse
4
stabbings.
wailing werewolves, 3 French heads, 2 jack-o'-lanterns, and a scarecrow in a corn maze.
Jesus Christ. At first, I was...
Did we do better than the song that you linked?
I was when you said that you were going to sing it, I was like trying to flag you down and go, no, that's a long song. But then you did all of that, and I can't cut that now.
Yeah, I didn't want to sing the whole thing where you go day by day by day. That's fucking
You didn't
horrendous.
even know that it went
and
day
I'm
by
not,
day.
I ain't no Caroliner. Oh, Christ. Oh, fuck. What stocking stuffers do you give people on Happy Spookmas?
I mean, dead animals, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to say there has to be at least kind of like the bones that come in people's toes.
You got to get Halloween candy and then just save it for stocking stuffers. Get the Reese's pumpkins.
Wait, no, hold on. Take somebody's metatarsals.
What?
Like the little tiny bones that are in your hands and
I'm
feet.
aware of what metatarsals are.
Yeah, and just mix them up.
Where the fuck do I get metatarsals?
I don't know.
Is there like a guy?
There's the metatarsals guy on 5th and Pine.
The metatarsalist.
Yeah. We used to be in Metalocalypse and he had to rebrand, so he's a metatarsalist.
Metatarsalist.
They kept coming after him with lawsuits. So
It's hard to
change it.
It's hard to pronounce words that you made up correctly the first time.
Yeah. It's hard to pronounce them correctly the second time. There's no one there to correct you. You take those and you intermix them with Smarties.
I
And that's
do kind of like that.
Stocking. Yeah, it feels right. It was going somewhere. You just need to give me a minute to get there.
For stocking stuffers, I think that's good. You could even buy plastic bones, like from Michael's. They have them, I'm sure. And then just like have them sticking out. You could make
you have
sure
to do organic Christmas. They need to be real squirrel bones.
Yeah, a squirrel femur. Good luck.
I love your...
Also, you probably have like the spider webbing with a plastic spider in there. You can either get rid of the plastic spider and then just pretend it's snow, or just put a Santa hat on the spider. Santa hats on everything. Except for the Christmas tree, put a witch's hat instead of a star on the Christmas tree.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then from there, you
that.
could even get a regular Christmas tree and then just like strew like orange lights on there. Good. Damn.
Boom. Done. Sold. Fact checker, thank you for linking real bones, and I have a lot of fucking concerns.
Did you not believe in real bones?
Yeah,
there they are.
I didn't
Those are
believe
bones.
that Etsy was gonna sell me real bones, and I have a lot of questions. What if you were a fucking serial killer and you just sold people's bones on the internet, and you were just like, these are just bare bones, it's fine?
I mean...
How long do you think it takes the FBI to be like, wait a minute?
As long as it takes one person to go, this doesn't seem right.
Those don't look like bear femurs at all.
I mean, as for everything else, all your other Halloween decorations in the house, I think still work. They still apply. I think you're good to go. You got fucking black candles up. Fine. That's fine.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, like, I feel like we've really given you the cardinal foundations here of put a tiny or large Santa hat on it. We already discussed Spiderweb's fact checker.
Yeah, I said, like, just take the plastic spider out and then just pretend it's snow. Or you could even just put a Santa hat on the spider. Unless you got a better idea, fact checker. Let's. What do you got?
You could also do both. I saw a spider trying to cross a bank of snow the other day, which I wasn't going to help it, but I felt bad for it because I was like, damn, son, you're really crossing the Arctic right now.
I saw a fucking spider try to buy strawberries at the store, and they're not even in season. What an idiot.
Yeah, what a fucking dumbass. Did all that work for nothing.
I'm just waiting on whatever dumb shit Brittany's saying.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Add tinsel. I hate tinsel. Yeah, we all hate tinsel. Nobody likes tinsel. It's literally uncut glitter.
Yeah, tinsel's ass.
It's long glitter.
You know what? You want to burn your house down? Add tinsel.
Yeah, forgo tinsel. You don't need it. You don't need to Halloweenify anything with tinsel. It's garbage.
No.
It's literally garbage.
If you and tinsel want to have a fucking conversation, you can do it on the other side of the fucking planet.
You and tinsel can go to a supervised council meeting where you guys could air everything out. But it needs to be supervised.
Like with a therapist?
Yeah.
Or just any supervising.
Yeah, or a court-appointed supervisor.
If I just went to like Safeway and asked for a supervisor, does that count?
Can I speak to the manager? And then the manager comes over and you pull out a fucking handful of tinsel. Now listen to me, you.
Could you imagine?
I don't get paid enough for this.
Oh my god. Oh, that'd be so funny. Oh, fact checker, can you please include this GIF in our post? Because this is so good.
It's for those who can't
perfect.
hear it, it's mostly jumping spiders and like little Christmas GIF things.
It's just trying to decorate for Christmas. It's doing its best. Jumping spiders are so cute.
Jumping spiders are adorable.
They're little maraca lives.
I think we got it. I mean, use Halloween wrapping paper. That's
obvious.
Yeah.
That's a straightforward one. Yeah, shit. I mean, again, we really discussed the cardinal base level rule. Just stick a tiny or large Santa hat on it and you're done.
Now, I mean, you all can expand on this. We gave you the bare bones. It is up to you to dress the skeleton the rest of the way.
In Santa's outfit.
Yeah, make one of the zombies
this.
a Santa.
We believe in you. Children love watching Santa's flesh melt off.
I know I do. Moving on.
I know I do. Oh, Jesus.
I've been listening to music. Rachel, have you been listening to music?
Whoa, Gamage. You told me you were going to quit that stuff.
I can't stop. It's just way too good of a high. Rachel, did you listen to Paul Cawthon's album yet?
Shit, no, I have not. I honestly haven't had time to fucking.
I know
life.
you haven't because you haven't texted me going, "Hey, this shit fire," because you would have.
Yeah, no, I would have.
I know it for sure.
Because I'm sure that shit is fire.
But we're not talking about Paul Cawthon this week. I did that last week. This week, I want to talk about Iris.exe.
Iris.exe?
Yeah, like a program. I discovered their song because they had like a feature on Bad Omen's new album. It's not really an album, it's a soundtrack. Concrete Jungle. It's great. It's got a lot of features. It's got a lot of fucking great artists on there, including Let's Eat Grandma. I wasn't expecting that.
Ooh.
I found one song on there featuring Iris.exe, and I'm like, oh, who are these people? Because I really like this song. I went down a deep dive. They're fucking good.
Fuck yes.
The song I'm going to recommend is Off With My Head. It's incredible. Off With My Head in all caps. They also do a cover of Sanctuary, which is the Hikaru Utada, I think it is. It's the Kingdom Hearts song. But like, I remember I was listening to all the songs, and that one popped up, and I'm like, is this the fucking Kingdom Hearts shit? It is. It's good.
It is. It's good.
Off With My Head, Iris.exe.
Off With My Head, Iris.exe.
It's kind of like industrial, techno-y, kind of metal-y goodness.
Nice.
Female singer.
Man, I'm really debating songs to recommend to you. The problem is I still haven't organized these, so I need to start backlogging them, and then I keep adding a bunch, so then I want to suggest to you the most recent one, but I'm like, oh, but this one way back here.
You don't got to recommend it to me. You got to recommend it to the audience. You want this song or artist or album to be heard by the people.
All right, I'm going to go with Charlemagne by Blossoms.
Blossoms?
Yeah, and I think they're described as like indie alternative, which we've talked about being super fucking broad. But when I was listening to this song, it hits like 80s pop, I guess.
Like synth pop?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what song I thought of when I listened to it. Fuck. I thought of it at the time and now it's escaping me. Like the era of music that Take On Me was popular.
I mean, yeah, it's new
kind
wave.
Of like how the Blossoms hit.
Yeah, you're thinking of like new wave synth pop kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I get you. I know what you're talking about. I think the
Yeah.
genre now is just 80s pop, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because that's...
Yeah. But yeah, Charlemagne by Blossoms is my suggestion for you this week. Yeah, well, shit, guys. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard or you think bats and tiny Christmas hats are fucking stupid, please like, subscribe, download, comment on whatever your most favorite podcasting place is. If you want us to talk about a thing, or please, for the love of God, send us your musical suggestions. We love that shit. I live for that shit. I could snort your musical suggestions all day.
She just won't
Email
listen to
us.
them. She'll snort it. She won't listen to it.
Yeah, no. Was I supposed to be listening to the recommendations?
A couple.
No, I usually just snort them. Well, if you want me to snort it, email me at whtpah@gmail.com. That's whoopah at gmail.com. You can follow us at the same at Blue Sky, whtpah, whoopah on Blue Sky. It's cooler than fucking Twitter, y'all. Who gives a shit about Elon Musk? You can also follow us on Instagram at We Have That Podcast at Home. Fact Checker will maybe, if we're lucky, be able to post the gif of the tiny spiders decorating their home for Christmas. Because
And just for half of you seething out there, I'm just going to say the word GIF. There you go.
Anyway.
I want to thank me for the use of our theme song, My Swing is Karma, off the album Jim's Pretty Normal Adventure. It's available exclusively at the public pool, offered at the Best Western somewhere in Wyoming.
Actually, it's Wisconsin.
It's Wyoming. Trust, you're not my publisher.
No,
fuck you.
No, she called me today and she said she made a mistake and it's Wisconsin.
Oh shit, you did? Well, that was a telemarketer and you failed the test. It's in Wyoming. It's in Wyoming.
All right.
Don't listen to Rachel. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Everybody in Wyoming, you're going to have a really hard time because it's the public pool in Wisconsin.
We talked about 9 skinks of skimping, but I just have one in my life.
And it's not Fact Checker. I've been off-brand Rachel.
And I've been trying to figure out how to do a wheel. I don't know how. Maybe Rachel should fucking do it.
No, fuck that shit. I spin the wheel? No. What do you think this is?
I think this is episode 65.
Yeah, I forgot that I spin the wheel before I introduced my outro, to be perfectly honest with you. I skipped that line. I 10 out of 10 when you said that was still like, no, I've got time. I don't have time. Christmas crimes. That's what's next, motherfuckers. Christmas crimes. I'm actually really excited for that shit. Yeah, next week we'll be tackling Christmas crimes.
I mean, I'm sure it's true crimes, but we're doing Christmas crimes.
Also, because Gamage escaped this experience. This is what you get for reminding me to spin the wheel, bitch.
On the next podcast episode, we're going to do Christmas crimes. You and I are also going to do crimes during Christmas.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, we have to burn down that weird Yule horse thing that's in some other country that we talked about last year that I just thought of.
Fucking the Pagny horse, Pagny.
Sure. You could say literally any words and I'd be like, yep, that thing.
It's slowly like, the puzzle's slowly coming together in my brain. It's like the Gavin goat or something.
I like the Pagny goat. That one was my favorite so far.
I said Gavin, like the name Gavin. It's Gavin the goat, but Pagny goat.
Yeah, we're going to go burn Gavin while he's dressed as a goat and trick-or-treating.
Fuck you, Gavin. Serves you right.
We're going to sweet Caroline him right on fire at your doorstep.
I've been off-brand Gamage.
Gavel goat.
Gavel goat. Oh, thank Christ.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
With 2 dots on the A.
Oh, it's pronounced Yable, I think.
The Gavel
I did a
goat.
whole ass book report on it last year, but I have long COVID and ADHD, so you can't expect me to remember that shit, guys.
Anyway.
Thank you for
this
listening.
Has been We Have That Spookmas at Home. Love you, bye.